Today's video is not easy to make for me, because the YouTuber discussed today is a YouTuber I used to watch a lot back in the day. The YouTuber's name is Glider Guy. Glider Guy is one of those slop commentary YouTubers, the kind of commentary YouTuber that always has gameplay of some kind of popular game, like Minecraft or Roblox in the background, while giving some commentary that has as much substance as the comments from your typical reaction YouTuber, as well as having so many sound effects in the video that it would even make Lonely Test's whip crack blush. I think from the way I described it to you, you can probably tell that I really dislike that content. Sure, I also did that sometimes, but I don't do that anymore because it just feels lazy to me. The only YouTuber I can think of who has managed to break out of the mold is Iroh, due to him being much more calm in his videos, and he seems like a more down-to-earth guy. So why am I making a video on Glider Guy? It's because fellow commentary YouTuber Juj made a video on him saying and proving that Glider Guy stole her AI nursery rhymes video. And the OGs of this channel know how I think of people stealing a video. It is the only way to really get on my bad graces. And to think that he was the reason why I started commentary, I really am ashamed. So the day after Juj exposed him, he made a response video called "That Brainrot Channel Really Hates Me." We have two lies already in the title. The first one is Juj being a brainrot YouTuber. No, she's a commentary YouTuber just like you, but to be honest, you are much more brainrot than her. I mean, your videos are filled to the brim with sound effects, which gives the ordinary person with an age over 12 some sensory overload. And also, Juj doesn't hate you. She never said so in her video. She said that she was disappointed in you. Yeah, a little piece of advice, stop lying in your title already. So I watched the whole video and I'll be honest, it was one of the most hilarious pieces of wank I have ever seen. Instead of owning up to it, you come at her with BS debunks and ignorance. And since this is personal due to me being a former fan of you, I won't be nice throughout this video. So let's start with the response, and I will skip the intro because Glider Guy decided to make a whip crack scene and I don't want to rant in the beginning already.
This brainrot channel actually hates me. Now recently a YouTuber by the name Juj, who I'm sure most of you know, basically she makes similar content to myself on the Glider Guy channel where I react to brainrot YouTubers, kids animators, and genuinely problematic content on YouTube.
And we already have the first mistake. She doesn't only talk about similar content to you, she also talks about locals, mobile apps, and other things. The screen capture you took from her channel proved that. And also she doesn't just react to AI or brain rot like you do, she actually makes valid points against generative AI. Your videos are just better edited reactions. She isn't in any way like you, she's way better.
Well, Juj decided it would be a great idea to make a video about me called "My Video Was Stolen by a Bigger YouTuber." This video is completely littered with lies, false allegations, and completely brain-dead comments supporting her. Today I'm going to be debunking every stupid point she made in that video and proving how she literally does the exact same thing that she accuses me of. Buckle up, lads, because this one's going to be wild.
I have several questions.
This might just be me, but from the way he talks, he seems to be very salty that he got caught. This is also something new, commentary salt. And a little question right here. Why did you censor the word allegations? That is a completely normal word. So the bleep was completely unnecessary. Also, why do you feel the need to go at the throats of the people supporting Juj, calling them brain dead? It doesn't make your points valid. It just makes you look more pathetic. And I can't wait to debunk your point at how she does the same thing, because I did the one thing you have probably never heard of, research, and I even have receipts.
Now before this video that Juj made about me, she posted a community tab post 6 days beforehand. For a bit of backstory to this video that she made, here's what the community tab post says. How it feels to spend time on a YouTube video just for it to get completely ripped off word for word, reaction for reaction by someone with 6 times the amount of subs as you have. So basically what she's accusing me of is stealing her video word for word, reaction for reaction, which is a complete lie, but we'll talk about that later. What kind of silly cryptic message is this? God damn, we're not in middle school. You can say my name, Juj, my lawyers aren't gonna hunt you down.
The foolishness of that comment is so deep, I can only ascribe it to higher education. You have to have gone to college to say something that stupid.
She isn't only accusing you of stealing her video, she did show proof, and I looked through both of the videos, and I have to say, yes, she was actually right. The only difference is that her video has criticism on generative AI, whereas yours doesn't. It still had the same reactions from both of you and Juj. You pretty much made the video equivalent of a Chinese copy of an iPhone. Congratulations. Also, you exactly know why she worded it the way she did. You see, Glider Guy's community is younger than 18 for the most part, and those fans like to attack people when their favorite YouTuber is getting criticized. So she did this most likely to not get harassed, since she already got hate comments saying that she stole the video from you. Possibly because reading is apparently difficult to that people, and that lawyer argument is just lame. There's no other way to describe it. If it was a joke, then it wasn't funny in the slightest. I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about how he stole one of my videos. On the 26th of January 2025, I uploaded the video AI nursery rhymes are sloppy. Just under a month.
Hold up 1 second, you cut out something very important. Yeah, I won't let that happen. I'll just play the full clip.
On the 26th of January 2025, I uploaded the video AI nursery rhymes are sloppy. My video currently has 48,000 views. Within this video, I talked about 3 different AI nursery rhyme channels. I explained how sloppy each channel is and how they make AI content just to get views. I also discussed how bad generative AI is and that I didn't like how people were using AI for content. The channels I talked about were fairly small and hard to find, meaning it took me a while to find these channels.
This is just wild and fucked up that you decide to cut out important context just to make it look as if Juj doesn't have any evidence. As if that would be the first time I've seen it. It is honestly just sad that you resort to such dirty tactics, Glider Guy. And that isn't even the only time he did this. He is constantly trying to make her look as if she doesn't have evidence, which is just pathetic.
Just under a month later, Glider Guy uploads the video, The Worst AI Nursery Rhymes Ever. This video currently has 304,000 views, a significantly higher number than my video.
Are we dead-os right now? This entire video that you've made, this whole fiasco is all about me taking a singular video idea from you. Juj, I know you're a little bit newer to the commentary space, right? I've been around for literally 5 years now, and you've only really been around for like the last year or so. So I don't really blame you for not understanding how the space works, but let me inform you on how this commentary space works. This might be a little bit difficult for you to hear, but guess what? Everyone takes videos from everyone. And I mean everyone.
You really are God's perfect idiot, aren't you?
Why are you so annoyed that she talked about one video that you stole from her? It still is a shitty thing to do. Yes, taking video ideas is a normal thing, but it isn't copying. What Juj meant with copying is that you took her video on AI nursery rhymes and you talked about the exact same 3 channels and you made the exact same reactions as her, minus the AI critique. Also, not everyone in the commentary space copies each other. What about Turkey Tom or Pyrocynical or smaller channels like Lucid Shiloh or me? Yes, topics can be similar, but they all make their own creative piece out of it. You did a piss poor attempt at stealing a video, and the gif you chose there is almost as if you belittle her and try to make fun of her. Very nice from you. And isn't it sad that a person with less time on YouTube has more innovation on her channel than you do?
For example, recently I made a video on the 28th of May about a freaky Roblox animator that makes disgusting sexual content for children. Literally 1 week after I made this video, on the 6th of June, Rith posted the exact same video on the exact same topic. What's even more funny is that he literally commented on my video saying that he was going to take my video idea as a joke, and I even replied jokingly saying, "Don't take my video idea, you thief." Clearly, we're literally just playing around here. But did I then make an entire 8-minute video saying that someone, quote, stole my video? Hell no.
You are now literally comparing apples to oranges here. The thing with you, Rith, MKBedo and those others is a different thing. You are friends with each other, so it is a different deal than with Juj, who you aren't friends with. That is an entirely different thing when you take an idea from that person and you just copy the video verbatim. It is honestly hilarious how you just grasp at straws.
Also, let's not go past the fact that, like I showed in the intro, you also steal video ideas from other people. I'll go over a ton of examples later, but let's hear her out for the time being.
And I can't wait to debunk your evidence, since I can already tell that you are bullshitting right through your teeth, and that you are now the one trying to slander her.
In this video, Glider Guy just so happens to go over the same 3 channels that I did. Glider claims that he found these channels.
Today I found 3 of the worst nursery rhyme slop channels of all time, and I found the top 3 videos from each of these channels that I deem to be the worst.
Glider
You gotta be kidding me, Glider Guy. You once again cut something out, and this time it was even more damning evidence, you pathological liar. Again, I'll play the full clip.
The funny thing is, Glider attempts to have the same reactions as me, whilst also going over the same videos that I did.
What is going on? You can't even, bro, that AI couldn't even do sir properly. They did yes, sill bags. What are we doing? Oh my god, this is shocking. And you did not make this animation. I already know that this was stolen from somewhere else. Oh my, bro, this channel is already off to a bad start.
Yeah, you can immediately see the switch to AI with that one. Like, look at this. Yes, sill bags. 3 sir foul. What? What does that even mean? Of course, Glider has to exaggerate how he acts towards this video, like it's the worst thing he's ever seen.
What are we doing? Oh my god.
You want to know how you make yourself look even more guilty? By deleting evidence. With cutting out the proof, you show to me that you are in fact aware of what you did, but you still want to make her look like she is in the wrong. You cannot tell me straight to my face with the seriousness of Ron Swanson that you didn't cut this evidence out on accident. Because the cuts that you have made are very specific. And to everyone watching, I am actually sorry for how harsh I am. This is even off brand for me, but seeing his ignorance just pisses me off on a personal level.
The guy has known proof of my existence. He has credited me in some of his videos before, which shows he knows what he's doing.
Okay, let me clear this up. I make a lot of videos on the Glider Guy channel. I have a lot of videos flowing around, a lot of recordings that I have to do, a lot of editing that I have to check up on, thumbnails, etc.
A lot to unpack here, because this gets my blood on piss spoil due to me being my own editor and thumbnail designer. Your recordings are most likely first takes, at least they seem like that. The editing is the most cookie cutter editing I have seen. It is generic Minecraft parkour footage with screenshots that are spliced in without any grace, and the sound effects make it feel like I'm watching an episode of Johnny Test. With AI subtitles that show the wrong words most of the time, and your videos are obviously made in under 1 day. And you have thumbnails to make? What the fuck are you talking about, you troglodyte? Your thumbnails are AI generated. This is zero work at all. Look, my thumbnails are not beautiful at all, but at least I make them myself. That is due to the fact that if you use AI, it may look good, but it is just soulless. You constantly talk about how this and that YouTuber is the worst because of sexualizing content from minors. Guess what? You are in no way better than them. Look at your channel. It is filled to the brim with over-sexualized AI-generated thumbnails. You're almost a content farm at this point. You've become the things that you criticize. Wake the hell up and do it quick.
Most of the time, if I find a video idea from another channel, I like to make sure that I give credit inside the videos to the person who I found inspiration off of. However, this time here in this video I made a few months ago about AI kids nursery rhymes, I forgot.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I had it in the notes of the video that I was recording to actually give you credit for the video, Judge, but I simply forgot when I was recording.
Pardon me, but that's bullshit.
Well, Glider Guy, if you forgot, there's one thing that you could have done to fix it. If you have forgotten to credit Judge, then why wouldn't you make a pinned comment crediting her? If it was in your notes and you forgot, then you could also do a simple comment to fix that. You can do it. Even I did that back in the day. Seriously, Glider Guy, what are those excuses? That argument was as flimsy as the whole video so far. Try again. And while we are on the topic of notes, Iro made a video talking about how Glider Guy stole a video idea from him as well, and that he also told Iro that he had it in his notes. Yet still he didn't give credit to Iro. Yeah, I think I have a reason to believe that you're a bit shady with your tactics, Glider Guy.
Now look, here's the fun part though. Like I said before, literally everyone copies everyone's video ideas from each other in the commentary space. And it's not just in the commentary space either, it's literally everywhere on YouTube. Literally every niche you can think on YouTube, everybody does it. And most of the time, people like to credit each other as it's a nice thing to do. But guess what, Judge? It's not required. You don't have to actually do it. Sure, like I said, it's a nice thing to do. And again, I did forget this time. I didn't mean to not credit you, Judge. But sitting here acting like it's the end of the world because I didn't credit you for one video when I've literally already credited you twice is the biggest overreaction I've ever seen.
She didn't act as if the world was ending. She was just reporting on you stealing her video in the nicest way possible. Yet you decide to bring up the argument, others do it, so it's okay, which is the dumbest thing I have heard from a commentary channel so far. And you are calling her video an overreaction. The word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is projection once again. To quote my response to ranting for vengeance, stop making mountains out of molehills.
Look, I hate to throw my friends under the bus here, but they take video ideas from me all the goddamn time. Rith, MK, Beto999, Tokyo, all of your favorite YouTubers take video ideas from me without giving me credit, and I do the exact same thing back to them.
Don't care, didn't ask, cry about it, stay mad, get real, L mold, seed cope.
Even a lot of you smaller commentary YouTubers that have been making videos defending Judge saying that it's horrible to take video ideas from other channels, you guys literally do the exact same thing. Don't think I haven't done my research yet.
To quote my friend Lucid Shiloh, this is the part where I take off my digital belt and I whip your ass. Most of my videos aren't on the topics that you talk about. The only times I do that is through a viewer request. And even my vegan teacher videos are made in their own style. Glider Guy, while your videos on her are like Jontron's or Nostalgia Critics videos on drug PSAs, my videos like Mr. Enter's animated atrocities, the wild world of modern PSAs. My videos on her are on a more critical standpoint and not on the entertainment side. So don't you dare call me a carbon copy. Don't pull that bullshit with me, because if you try to do that, I will just put you through the ringer over and over and over again. I am nothing, and I repeat, I am nothing like you. At least I have consistent morals, which is what you don't have looking at this video right here.
But the difference is that I don't sit on video crying about it. It's the nature of being a commentary YouTuber, Judge, in the most respectful way possible. Get over it. And also, you want to know the most ironic part about all of this? Judge literally does the exact same thing. She takes video ideas from other channels and doesn't give credit. Here's a video Judge posted called AI Children's Book Slop. She posted this video on the 11th of April 2025. Wow, where have I seen that video before? Oh, I don't know, maybe on Jason McBason's channel. He posted a video called AI Books Are Taking Over Amazon. The exact same topic, the exact same video, literally 9 days before Judge's video. Is that just a coincidence? I don't really think so.
Are you now actually trying to go there? How ignorant are you? Did you even listen to anything Juj said? Clearly you didn't. Because she clearly said that it is okay to take video ideas, but it isn't okay to steal a video word for word, which is what you did, even though you tried to hide that. I actually looked at both of the videos and I made notes on what books they talk about, because if she talked about the exact same books, then you'd have a point. Would you look at that? Completely different books, completely different point. Seriously, do you know the difference between taking a video idea and outright stealing a video? Because throughout this whole video, you seem to think that those two things are the exact same thing, which if you actually believe that, then holy shit, you need to redo your research. Because they are two vastly different things. The former is just talking about the same topic and making it transformative, while the latter is being creatively bankrupt. If you have no creativity with your content, then maybe being a content creator just isn't for you. Just saying. The rest of those examples can be cut out, because I would just go in circles. It just shows Glider Guy's stupidity with that topic, and talking about all of them in this video would destroy the remainder of my sanity, honestly.
Let me make my point clear right here. There is absolutely nothing wrong with taking video ideas from other channels. Realistically, right, no one in the commentary space is original at all.
I mean, you are a ridiculous, immature, half-wit moron.
You really are allergic to research, are you? Many commentary channels are trying to be original by trying to branch out to more fields than commentary. I do it with my album and movie reviews, as well as me being a music producer. Kylo does something unique with his rap music. Juj does something unique by doing multiple video styles and mixing them with commentary. Around 40% of the commentary community tries to be original by branching out or being unique with the editing, and you trying to excuse your video theft is taking video ideas once again, as well as now trying to say that no one in the commentary space would be original. I seriously can't respect you for this, since it shows that you are desperate to make yourself look better.
I mean, the entire point is to literally react to other content that isn't made by you.
I don't like where this is going.
Juj, you didn't invent AI Kids nursery rhymes. You don't own the topic. I'm allowed to make a video about AI Kids nursery rhymes, and I'm allowed to talk about the channels that you talked about in the video.
No.
You don't even know the purpose of the community that you are a part of. Are you actually kidding me? Commentary has many different facets. Yes, it can be reacting to a video, but it can also be criticizing a YouTuber and using selected clips, like in the style of Lance's old videos. Seriously, how can you not know the purpose of the community that you are a part of? I don't get it. And also, what a stupid point you made. Of course, Juj doesn't own the topic. That isn't what she meant. Did the video go in one ear out the other for you? She meant that it isn't okay to steal video word for word, which is what you did. The video wouldn't be a problem if you at least made original points, but originality is a problem with you as I see it.
What? Juj, you literally just proved yourself wrong here. Okay, firstly, let's clear this up. Yes, I did react to the exact same video as Juj. That was genuinely a complete coincidence. The only thing I found from Juj in her original video before I made my video about AI Kids nursery rhymes was the channels that she reacted to. In terms of the actual reactions, firstly, my reaction was completely different from yours. I literally said the AI couldn't spell sir properly, so they did yes sill bags or whatever. And then in your video, you just showed that you said, yeah, you can immediately see the switch to AI. Yes sill bags, 3 sir foul. So no, Juj, I'm not copying your reactions. We said completely different lines. Also on this point as well, even if I did say the exact same thing as you, we literally reacted to the exact same clip.
The foolishness of that comment is so deep, I can only ascribe it to higher education. You have to have gone to college to say something that stupid.
Wow, now you are lying to your own audience. Seriously, how pathetic can you do your response? It wasn't the only reaction that was exactly the same, and both of your reactions are the exact same essence, you dumbass. I'm now actually starting to get angry, and to show your community the proof that you are bullshitting right through your teeth.
And here we go.
Okay, put the mic down, bro. Seriously, what are these vocals? These are the worst vocals we've seen so far. Oh my god, bro. You gotta be kidding me. We're happy that the cockroach is here. Why would you be happy? Like, never fear the cockroach is here. Cockroaches are a nuisance. What are you talking about? Don't try and make cockroaches seem like fun little creatures. They are not.
In the kitchen, there it goes. A off the wall on little toes, searching for a midnight snack.
Why are they glorifying cockroaches? Like, that's not a good thing. Was the problem like,
write me a song about cockroaches being friendly in a kitchen, haha?
I hate this fucking song so much, and I hate the repetitive beat in the background. It's terrible. You should not make these songs anymore. Get off YouTube. Stop it. This is a bad use of AI.
Lying to your own audience and getting caught by me yet again. Seriously, I don't hate you, Glider Guy, but I think your tactics here are more than dirty. Since you know, just try to run off with that claim like a sissy Barbie girl.
Of course our reactions are going to be similar. We're watching the same goddamn clip. That's like two people watching a funny cat video, right? After something funny happens, someone says, oh wow, that was funny, and then another person also says, oh wow, that was funny. Does that mean that the second person is copying the first person? No, of course it doesn't. They're reacting to the same video.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock!
This point is so bad it's actually laughable.
Now, I don't really care if it was just one channel that he went over, but I find it highly suspicious that he claims he found all 3 of those channels by himself.
Okay, so what? It's okay if I take one channel, but not all 3? What kind of logic is that? If I were to only, quote, steal one channel from your video and react to it, then you wouldn't have cared, and you wouldn't have made this video about me, right? But because it was all 3 and I forgot to give you credit, all of a sudden it's a huge deal. Like, come on, bro, give me a break.
I could tell you the same thing. I don't know what those stupid points and quips are supposed to mean, and I honestly don't care to know. If you're trying to look cool, you don't. With this video, you just look like a man-child, throwing a tantrum over being rightfully called out. Jesus Christ, just give me a break with this guy. I have now explained 3 or 4 times why Josh made the video in the first place, and I showed the clips that you have conveniently cut out. If even now you don't understand the problem, then you're just a hopeless case. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Of course, this is not an attempt to harass or defame Glider Guy in any way.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. If you were so upset that I took a video idea from you and forgot to credit you and you didn't want to defame me, you could have easily went over to my Instagram, Twitter, or Discord server, which are all linked in the description, or even my goddamn email, who knows? You could have sent me a message asking to give you credit or whatever you wanted here. But the fact that you've made an entire YouTube video about it shows me that you don't actually care about me stealing your video. You just wanted to get a hit piece out on me.
You clearly don't know about human psychology. There's a chance that Josh is very shy or socially anxious, or she was afraid to talk to you directly because bigger YouTubers can react in a very aggressive way when confronted with stuff like this. And given your reaction, I can tell she has every right to be too anxious to talk to you if she was too anxious to talk to you. My god. And if she didn't care about the video being stolen, she wouldn't have made a video in the first place. Your logic is so backwards, I can't believe it.
After I noticed this, I kinda stopped making videos where Glider Guy can easily copy them. I started to discuss more about the things I wanted to talk about, things that Glider Guy doesn't really talk about either, or any other commentary channel.
Why? Does it really upset you that much that I didn't credit you in a video one time by accident, so you changed your entire YouTube channel? I know that's a complete lie.
No, she didn't change her entire channel. I don't know how you understood it that way. She meant that she started to do more commentary on less popular topics and started doing more diverse video styles as well. She started to talk more about things she wanted to talk about, and she stopped to talk about mainstream topics. And I honestly can only respect this. It is pretty hard to do something like that.
Also, what's this on screen? This was my last video on something that Glider Guy would make a video on. He milked Shappy. Oh no, I milked Shappy Sway, did I? Of course I milked Shappy Sway. Why the hell wouldn't I? This YouTube channel right here is my job, and it's my job to entertain you guys that watch my videos as well as inform you and try to reach YouTube about channels that definitely shouldn't be on the platform.
Pardon me, but that's bullshit.
In my job of entertaining you guys, it's important that I make sure I make topics about things that you guys want to see. During April and May, all you guys wanted me to talk about was Shappy Sway. So that's exactly what I did. I delivered on what my audience wanted. Proven by the amount of views that I got every single time I talked about him. Also, every single time I made a video on Shappy Sway, something new was happening. Either he made a new video about me, he was trying to copyright strike my channel, I might have gotten on an interview with him, he might have made some more terrible content. Every time I made made a video on Shappy, it was completely justified. So of course I'm gonna milk the situation. Who the hell wouldn't in my situation?
I wouldn't. Look, making 2 to 4 videos on a topic is okay, but after some time it just starts getting stale. You made 6 or 7 videos on that fucker. And except for 1 or 2 details in each video, it always was the same. Video, reaction. When I did my Vegan Teacher videos, it was always an entirely different subject. But I've decided to take a break from that topic. And also, when people like the videos I make a few follow-ups, like the Harmon Smith videos. But do I milk the heck out of Harmon? No. My last Harmon Smith video was a month ago, and if you decide to milk a topic over and over again, you just become a content farm, which is already a theory I have. In my eyes, you're the commentary version of a content farm, since the videos are always the same, just in a different packaging.
Supply and demand, Judge. That's exactly how every business in the world is run. There's a huge supply for iPhones in the Apple Store, right? They've been making new iPhones every single year for the last 2 decades. Are you gonna call out Apple for milking the iPhone where there's an extreme demand for them and people want to buy them? Or should Apple stop making them so then they don't milk them? Like, please make it make sense.
At how many straws do you want to grasp? Apple is a company. They need to make their flagship products to not go bankrupt. I mean, they were also milking the iPod, but they stopped with that. RIP iPod. I still miss that little thing. It was so nice. And yes, I think Apple should be called up for making their phones laggier and laggier, and especially for removing the headphone jack. Seriously, Apple, bring back the headphone jack. Credits to DankPods. It is to this day a decision I don't understand. Cable headphones have better microphones, and it is the most stable connection you can get.
You know, I just find it disrespectful that he could do this and get away with it.
I quite literally couldn't care less.
I have had people claim that I copy Glider Guy. I deleted the majority of comments that said this shit, as they infuriated me.
You're deleting comments saying that you copied me because they annoyed you. Well, to be honest, I'm not shocked you haven't gotten comments saying that you copied Jason McBay.
Nobody gives a shit.
Now it's time to clear it all up. Glider Guy, if you have stumbled upon this video, I am not hurt or upset. I'm disappointed that you, as an adult, think it's okay to blatantly steal a video of mine.
I didn't steal your video, I took a video idea from you and forgot to give you credit. Get over it, everyone else does it, including yourself.
I don't own the internet.
No, you definitely don't.
And this obviously will happen, but I'm not saying he can't make a video on these channels. I just find it highly suspicious how he claimed that he found these channels all by himself a month after my video came out. I don't want to be credited or the video to be taken down. That's just silly behavior. I just want you to understand that this behavior is scummy and hasn't gone unnoticed.
Wait, what? So now you don't want to be credited on my video? Didn't you just make an entire video about me because I, quote, stole your video without crediting you? Now you're saying you don't even want the credit. You just want me to know that my scummy behavior isn't going unnoticed? What's scummy behavior? Because if you don't care about me crediting you, then why were the first 2 videos I took from you and gave you credit okay, but then this AI nursery rhyme channel video isn't okay? Because we now know that I didn't steal any of your reactions word for word. That's a complete lie. And you don't want to be credited or my video taken down. So then what's the issue here? What do you want, Judge? I don't even think she knows why she's angry at this point.
She didn't want your credit. She just wanted to point out that you copied her video word for word. And she just said that she isn't angry. Did you listen to the video? Honestly, I have had more than enough of this video. You had one chance to defend yourself from that claim and you have failed miserably. You acted like a little child in the video, tried to act as if Judge would hold you on gunpoint. Even though she was as peaceful as humanly possible, you just made yourself look more guilty with this video. And you decided to rope the whole commentary community into this because you didn't have any kind of way to defend yourself. Your response was an all-out embarrassment, and even a huge part of your community is giving you flack for this. And I'll be honest, you deserve to get criticism. Sure, some did go too far, but you deserved the comments criticism criticizing you. And I now want to quickly explain why people even steal content, and I will take Lucy Clallow's explanation on clickbait since that also applies to stealing content. Copying videos is like cheating on a test when a teacher's back is turned. It's tempting, it's easy, and it's why so many people do it, and that's why I think it needs to be criticized even more, since it's just a blatant admission of I don't give a fuck. Anyways, I'll now wrap up the video, and Josh's channel and video on the topic are linked. Now let's get to the credits. Special thanks to Flame Plus Manian, Indominus Pack, Spino Blue, Draken, Spinozilla 2005, and Gator Boy. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next Cretaceous critiques, hopefully not as harsh as today's episode. Stay cold and goodbye.